Welcome back, traders. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. In this video, we're going to be going over Porygon Community Day and a few tips and what I'm personally going to do myself. Do you need to make a whole bunch of these? Well, we're going to be going over that, as well as how to collect those items, and so you can be prepared. And something else that has occurred today, Niantic has listened to the feedback and it has made changes and have implemented them today. So we're going to be going over that. Read the comments under their tweet and people don't seem to be completely content. Stay tuned for that. We'll be going over that. So the community day for Porygon is going to be going down September 20th at 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. local time, 3 times catch XP, and of course 3-hour incense. All right, so moving on, this is going to be the basic kind of stuff here that you already know. So Porygon will be appearing more frequently in the wild, and if you do evolve it during the time frame given, you will be able to get Tri-Attack, which does have a chance of lowering the opponent's attack and defense. We still do not have any stats on how good Tri-Attack is actually going to be, but I'm going to guess it's going to be pretty decent and something worthwhile. All right, and of course, you're also going to have the Community Day box, which is going to be having an Elite Fast TM, which is going to cost you 1,280 Pokecoins. So, yeah, about $12, about $13. So we all know you're basically just paying for that Community Day box to get that Elite TM. So if you're one of those people who likes to stack on those, that is the one that you can look forward to. And then you're also going to have the whole dollar thing where you're going to be able to get an extra Sinnoh Stone as well as an upgrade item, so you can secure an evolution for sure if you simply didn't have any of those. Yeah, a lot of wording here, but basically it's just telling you the story about Professor Willow and how he's trying to figure out the mystery of the Porygon Z. You know, all that stuff, right? All right. So earn the items needed. So there's also going to be an event in where you're going to be able to collect the items needed as well. So this is going to be going down September 11th until September 17th, in which you're going to have special research that is going to enable you to collect these items if you so need to as well. So even furthermore, kind of helping you to stack up on those evolutions items, because I was calling this Community Day for a while, and I don't want to sit here and be like, I called it, I told you, but I had a feeling it was going to get one day. But people were like, I don't think so. I mean, how are you going to do that? I mean, the thing takes 2 evolution items. That's not going to be acceptable. Or, I mean, it's not going to be convenient. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. But at the same time, they can easily give us these items needed through tasks or the other ways that we are seeing them implement this. Now, hang tight. We will go over the fact that Niantic has made some changes for Mega Evolutions. We'll get to that. I just want to cover this as well. So I do have my Porygons all set up here. And there's another thing we need to go over. Do you want a Shadow Porygon? So you can make that Shadow Porygon Z. We'll be talking about that because usually Shadows are pretty good. But for Porygon 2, and Porygon Z, it's another story, unfortunately. It's not necessarily the best thing around in its Shadow form. So I did have this Porygon Z from a while back. I do have that one named Algorithm, which is 100%. And I am sitting on a bunch of good Porygons here. And here is the cold hard truth. Do you need a bunch of Porygons for this Community Day? And I'm going to tell you, absolutely not. And here is the reason why. Porygon 2, and Porygon Z are normal type. Normal type is not super effective to anything. As a matter of fact, it's resisted by Steel, Rock, and Ghost. So it's basically got nothing to gain and everything to lose at this point. Now, this is not saying that it's going to be horrible. Porygon Z with Tri-Attack is going to be awesome. No doubt about it, especially in its shiny form. But you don't need to go and make a full team here. Now, if you're making extras for people down the line that you want a lucky trade, that's another story. But if you're trying to make a bunch of these to power up to go up against raids because you think that they're going to be some sort of extravagantly super strong Pokemon, that's not the case. Don't waste your time. All right, so taking a look at some of my items here, I've been holding on to Sinnoh Stones as well as the upgrade items for this specific reason. Not once they announced the Community Day for it. Before that, I've been preaching. If you guys have been listening, you have your items ready, and not only that, you just hold on to a few of those of each, right? So I do have 11 in the Sinnoh Stones. I would probably have well over 300. I toss them all the time. Remember how rare those used to be? So I'm going to give you a few tips really quick before we get into that mega stuff on how to get these items. Go ahead and do those battles. 3 of them between a friend. You will have a chance to get a Sinnoh Stone. Spinning stops will potentially give you an upgrade, as well as your 7-day spin will potentially give you an upgrade as well. All right, let's get into the mega stuff here, folks. Now, Alright, first taking a look at Niantic's official announcement. After listening to your feedback, we have made the following changes to Mega Evolutions. The Mega Energy required to Mega Evolve a Pokemon that has already Mega Evolved before has decreased. The amount of energy that trainers receive from winning Mega Raids has increased. Okay, this is a good start. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, but the thing is, it's not too little too late, but man, what a big feature to just damn so bad and then come back and kind of try to fix it like this after grabbing as much money as you can in the first place when the hype was here. All right, so for the second half here, these are changes that have not taken place, but they're working on them. Walking with your buddy to earn Mega Energy. All right, fair. All right, more ways to earn Mega Energy through research tasks and other gameplay. Okay. Earn bonus candy when catching Pokemon that share the same type your Mega Evolved Pokemon, with your Mega Evolved Pokemon. So, alright, fair enough. But where are the buddy system? I see you walk with your buddy to earn a candy. I don't see any sort of reduction of anything with your best buddy Mega Pokemon. So that is a bit of an issue. So, big shout out to G2G Media, because they do have the numbers here for us, folks. For some reason, Niantic, I don't know why, does not want to implement the numbers and just tell us. It's a big mystery. We have to dig under the hood ourselves. So taking a look at Beedrill here with the old energy. As you can see, initially, it does cost 100 to first Mega Evolve that, and then before it was going to cost you 25. It's still 100 initially, and then it's going to be 20 after you've made that Mega Evolution once with that specific Beedrill. And then it is going to follow suit for the rest of the Megas. The rest of them are going to take more energy, as we already knew. So taking a look, the old Venusaur, 200 initially, 50, and then now 200 still, and then 40. So you could just look at that all the way down the board and see the difference here. So, okay, a 10 Mega Energy difference, and it still costs 200 to initially evolve them. All right, so I'm not going to go off too much of a rant here because you guys are doing plenty of that for Niantic over on Twitter and everywhere else around the internet. So I'll just kind of keep a lot of my thoughts to myself. Now, taking a look at how many energy you can earn per raid. Now, this is very interesting as well. So for the old one, 30 seconds or less is going to be 55. A minute and 15 or less is going to be 50. 2 minutes and 30 or less is going to be 45. 3 minutes and 45 is going to be 40. And then 5 minutes or less is going to be 35. And as you can see, it is going to be for 30 or less, 90. Well, okay. 115 or less, 80. 230, 70. 340, 60, and 550. So the minimal now that you can get is 50. That's pretty good. Okay, I have to admit that's good. That's pretty darn good. So what do you guys think of these new changes? Are they worth it? Are they decent? Is it too little too late? Are you happy with them? Is it not good enough? Do you think that they need to reduce it even more? I personally think that this is a start in the right direction. Now, awesome. Let's see what happens in the future. Now, you're looking at these images like, what in the heck are these? This is actually going to be from an episode in Season 1, I do believe, episode 38. And it is going to be revolving around Porygon. Porygon is actually like a Digimon. It's going to be made to go into computers and in the digital world. It's always been a cool Pokemon to me because of that aspect. I'm a big Digimon fan, so this is basically a Digimon to me. Crazy enough, it actually caused seizures. Just you never seen this episode in America? That's the reason why, because they canceled it because it put people in the hospital in Japan. So Porygon causing seizures over here, so watch at your own discretion if you do find that on the internet. Taking a look at Porygon 2 and Porygon Z over on PV Poke to see how they do perform in the Go Battle League or PvP in general. Alright, so this is obviously not going to be with Tri-Attack, so these ratings are not going to be the same once it does get that move. Obviously, it's going to bump it up because it's going to have a move that it's going to be getting stab on, and it's going to be able to shoot off pretty frequently, as well as potentially lowering the defense and attack, which is going to be nice. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you this. I went through here, and I was really looking, and it doesn't seem like Shadow Pokemon for the Porygon family are going to really be doing much for you. Yeah, they'll be doing more damage, but it just doesn't seem like it's good enough. I'm very tempted to just purify my Shadow that I do have. I think it's like a maybe 10 or 8, 15, 15. So getting return on your Porygon is going to be something you want. All right, so return and then another charge move. We'll see Very interesting to see what and how people are going to play this one out. But you don't need too many. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you all next time. Take care.